Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd.
Complete to Jalen.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Going to get this off to Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson forced out to his left. Open man, Butler complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
49ers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
McKinnon, the Niner ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
49ers.
Here we go.
Now it's Wilson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He's at the 30.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
It's on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
49er ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
There defensively.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
After the interception, here's Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
To George
and a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. This is Butler making the catch. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's the end.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
For San Francisco.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Richard Sherman.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 13-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively.
They go play action now. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Mike 50, Mike 50. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Switch it, come on, switch it. Slate, get
on 2nd and 9. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
For a Seahawk.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
7-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another
23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Homer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Yards. And the 49er first down.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This from 44 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out. because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Seahawks.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At the 42-yard line. Today's final score, Seahawks 26, 49ers 10.